Hi everyone, welcome back to the next episode of the Autumn Journal. I hope you're all well and I hope I can inspire you a bit again. I bought a new kit extra, it came out and I was instantly in love, and I think it matches very well with the ink and page journal kit I have. It is linked down below, also an autumn kit of course, and these papers are all from that kit. I'm going to put these to the side for a minute. I want to start working on these first. I will link the inspiration video down below where I saw it. I don't, in the Netherlands, in my area anyway, the paint chips you get in paint stores or in big building, kind of where you buy building supplies, a hardware store or something like that. Then you get a card and it's just one color. So not like this. We had that years ago, but we don't have that anymore. So I bought a digital with paint chips, I think 100 color strips, and I chose 3 that are in the autumn colors, so I'm going to use those 3. I chose this one for this. I backed it. This is just book page. I will, off camera, I will back this with something else, but yeah, then that is just cutting and gluing. And this letter, I think I will link in the description box also on the top of my head. I don't know, because I have so many digitals and so many digitals also already printed out. If I want script, I just go to my binder and flip through the script pages I printed out and I choose one. So this will be on here, so it will be gluing, but I hope I give you some ideas with what I'm making. Yeah, maybe you will say, oh, I like that too. Yeah, what's been happening? We had is there enough light? Yeah, I think I did. The eldest son of my sister got married. They did that in a small way, just for family. So they got married at City Hall. Sorry. And then we went to a great restaurant in our town, and we all live in that town or in the neighborhood, so that's very easy. And yeah, it's a wonderful restaurant. They grow everything they use. They grow in a very big garden, and you can walk through the garden. It's very beautiful. So it was also very nice to make photos of all the family members, and with Johan and I took the opportunity to. Oh, I didn't ink that, so I'm going to do that quickly. Johan and I took the opportunity to take pictures with the children and the grandchildren weren't there, but with my children also, because it's a bit my side of the family, but it's more when we do only Ewan and my family things, then his daughter attends also. But these things, they just always stayed separate. So we took pictures. It was a beautiful day. The sun was, it was really hot, but it was wind, so it was very nice. And the food there is amazing. So that was a very nice time. And I'm really thinking when I made the last video, because with friends we went on a day outing. We went but I think I told that. We went into a mine museum, but there you could go 60 meters underground. So that was a wonderful day with them, and we had lunch together, so that was a great day also. This is also a digital I have. I will link that down below also. Let's see that I don't spill too much glue, because on this paper it always shows when there's glue on the image on the front. So that's not such a nice idea. And my granddaughter started her swimming lessons, and she was a bit scared. We don't know why, because when she was younger, she did everything, didn't think about it twice. And now that she's getting a bit older, she's 5 from April, and yeah, maybe she has all kinds of things she's a bit scared of or anxious about. And she never had that, so it's really getting used to it. But when she was in the water, she knows how important it is to be able to swim, and she likes swimming, to go swimming to the pool. So yeah, then she has to learn how to swim. And when she was in the water, the teacher just tested her, because the first thing she let her do, she did it so amazingly, and so she got to do all kinds of practice things, and she did great. And then later on, a dad told my daughter that he thought Maya was swimming for a year already, so quickly. Also, my daughter filmed some things, and she went whoo through the water. Oh, like she never, yeah, like she done that before many times. But so we're very happy, because my grandson has 3 diplomas. We call it also A, B, and C. And then if you even want more diplomas, then you have to enter a swimming club, or the brigade, the saving, yeah, I don't know what you call it in English, but if I translate it, it's the saving brigade. It's a club, and that's where they really learn how to save people from the water. But also in B and C, definitely when you going for diploma C, you get a bit of that. They have to rescue another child with both their clothes on. They have to rescue them from the water, so a bit. But if you go at that swimming club, yeah, they practice really thorough, so that you're really trained to rescue people from the water. So, and my grandson did that in 2 years. He got all 3 diplomas, so that's very good of him. So we hope my granddaughter is the same, because the start is already very good, and she enjoyed it. She was very happy. And my grandson had his first free running class, where they do all kinds of crazy stuff, jumping and backflips and all kinds of things. So he was happy too. Beautiful. I really love the idea of Tracy. It was her idea, and I really loved it. And oh no, the other one she used postage stamps, but you could do that here anyway, but I didn't want to, because in another video I made ephemera with the postage stamps. Then in the kit of, I think, yeah, this kit where I have the other papers from, I think it's Sweet Pea Curiosities, but I'm I'm not 100% sure. There was a tag kit, and this is one of the designs of the tags, but I cut the top piece off because there was already in the digital a hole printed, and I thought the hole was very big. I didn't really like it, and so I cut it off and enlarged the tag the way I wanted it. This is the second strip. Again, beautiful autumn colors. So I'm going to glue that on there. And again from that same, I think they're both from the same digital. I'm not quite sure because I have a couple of digitals with fussy cut flowers. This might be, but I'll look it up. Again, I want a bit, oh, not crooked, like that. I want a bit of the border showing. I always like that. Okay. Again, I will back it off camera because that's not very interesting. I did that multiple times. Then this, I think, is chapter 1. This one, I think, also. That one, do I? Oh yeah, I want a flower on top of this. And I'm thinking if I want it a bit over, then I'm losing a bit of this, but I always like it when it goes a bit over the page. And if it's more, for example, if you would glue 2/3 on this side, then you could flip it over to the other side, but I can't do that now because I don't. If I flip it, does it cover that still? I think I'm going to do it because I have a bit more of the label showing on this side, so I think now I have to see. It's going to be like that. Here. Okay. Because I put glue on there. So wipe it off first. I'm having a bit of a hard time coming up with ideas, and I know I have to be thinking about the cover, and if you follow me for a longer time, you know that's a real struggle for me, the cover. It's not something I make very easily, unfortunately, but I have to start thinking about it because then I can start filling the journal. A couple of times I did make all kinds of things for the journal and then bound it in, but it makes it a bit more hard because then everything is very bulky to bind it, so I'm not very fond of that. But until now I can sew if I want to, so it both has its advantages. And I'm thinking if something else happened. I forget so easily. The days fly by really quickly, and then I'm completely lost what happened all the time. But the wedding was, it's Friday today, and so the weekend is coming up for my husband. But his volunteer I'm looking for the word. He volunteers at the military, that's what I was looking for, and it's after the holidays. It starts Saturday, so tomorrow again, and then he will be very busy again during the week, but also a lot of Saturdays. But still 2 years, and then he has to retire there. So that will be an adjustment for him, because I'm sure he will miss his comrades and all the hustle and bustle that comes with that extra job. But he noticed that he's getting older and it takes more energy, but he still loves it. So that starts tomorrow again. Yeah, these two, I'm going to put them to the side to dry. Then I want to do maybe this one. Yeah, I can do an envelope. This one I want to leave as a writing space, but it can be glued down. I think in the digital it's supposed to be an envelope, and then you can sew or glue these two parts, and then you have a beautiful envelope. I have these are die cuts from a real paper pack. I have no idea, I have it so many years, so I don't know from whom it is on the top of my head, but it's just a die cut that was in the kit like that. So I'm going to put glue on 3 sides so that the flap can tuck in there. And then that will be a nice writing space, I think. Oh yeah, and this I want to put the stamp on the top, but I want to add ephemera to every journal, also that the recipient can a bit make her own. I want that here indents. No, you can't see them. A bit more like here. So I want this to tuck under there. Like that. So hopefully that's a bit straight. Yeah. Let that dry. With this kind of closure, you're covering up a bit of the design of the envelope. So if you don't like that, then I should make an eyelet here, for example, and then you can wrap twine around it, or choose a different closure or none at all. It's not really necessary that it truly closes, because you put it in your journal with a paper clip or in a pocket, and it wouldn't matter if this was open. But I like a closure like that, so yeah, like it. And this is the front, and I have this cute deer stamp. It's a sticker. Also had it for years from AliExpress in I think my bullet journaling days that I bought them, and I just want to put it here. I was thinking, but I'm not sure if I want to do that, to make it a bit more of a real stamp. I think I will do it. Let's see. Here it is. Oh. Yeah. Take my card to make it look a bit more like a real one. This, I don't know why that is, but it doesn't stick anymore, so I have to do it like that. Still very thick. I think it's a bit thick. Does it still? A bit more. Okay. Not really liking it. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit strange. I'm thinking if I want just a little bit of this then. And this one does stick. That's also why, oh, I don't like the black. It's so rich. And now you can hardly see it. It definitely does look like a stamp. Like a stamped stamp. Put that to the side. I always like it better to use brown ink, but it doesn't really look authentic then. So that's why I use black, but it's very difficult when there's enough. Yeah. When the recipient doesn't like it, she can cover it up. I think it does make it look more of a stamp in reality. This is just a piece of a page, in a collage page in the kit. And I cut this piece out because I wanted the deer. So I can still use these. And I thought, because it's the complete length, and if you fold it over, looks very nice on the back also. So what I want to do, I think I'm going to fold it like this first, because I want it about here. I tore that edge because I always like that better than a straight edge if I do it like this. Yeah. And now I want this piece. Yeah, it doesn't show. I can erase it anyway. If I prepare my things, sometimes days go by, and then when I'm filming, I can't really remember what I wanted to do. So I want to glue the paper in here. This will flip over, and then the excess will fold over. So I am going to mark it a bit. It will be the same width. And this is just old book page. I have no idea, from a very large book, the beginning or the end page. What's spilled there, but you won't see it anyway. So I'm going to cut this. Excuse the noise, because this will make a bit of noise. But I still love that cutter. It's I think 40 years or maybe more, but it still works super. I'm going to glue this on here because I don't like the white of the paper. I'm going to put the glue on here. Then I am sure that I don't have too much glue. It looked a bit thick. Okay, let's see. It's a bit straight. Okay. Ah, I have a bit left. Yeah, I saw that it was a bit crooked here, but it's fine. Yeah, I have to cut this, but I can do that later. And now I want this. It has to fold here. Oh, the glue isn't dry yet. Okay. Let's see if it stays. Otherwise, I can. I have to ink it also. And this I want. Yeah, I think I want to stitch up top so that this stays down, and then this just tucks underneath. So it can be that there has to. Yeah, I think I want a bit torn off. And oh, I didn't really want that, but it is what it is, and that's fine. Okay. So, yeah. And now if I fold it like this, I can cut that bit off because it is sticking out a bit. Not much, but okay. Yeah, it still looks a bit white or beigey. Okay. Put some ink on here. Yeah, it's such a beautiful image. I want to add just a tiny bit to it. Let's see, to ink it here. And it stands out. The paper is already old, but I do like inked edges. Although I made a couple of journals without inking, so you never have to ink. It's just a personal preference of someone. It makes it completely less, yeah, look different. I will sew, but I will do it off camera. In the photos you will have seen it. Yeah, you could make a label there, but I love it so much. And now, if this is stitched, you can pull it out, so you can write here. You can, of course, not write there, but because this stays down, but you have all this room to write. And then on the front, I just want a little bit of embellishment. Let's see if I have. No, that is too wide. I want something small, narrow. I have this basket and I keep picking new ones because it's too short, too wide, not exactly what I want. It looks a bit like this because I had this lying here and I liked it. This I don't like that. It's too no. Maybe this one. I know I set my mind a bit. I set my mind on this already, so let's put that back. Maybe some other time. Okay. I'm going to use the art glitter glue, and I'm just going to put the glue. Oh, let's see what. Maybe shake it because I didn't use it for some time. Oh, yeah, there wasn't any glue coming out. Okay. And I don't mind that that is sticking out a bit, so it's a bit frayed. So let's see if I can. Ah, I was looking for my scissors. Just cut it a bit, and then that can fray too. Ah, cute. Just this bit. And you can always put a label or a stamp somewhere. This is a little piece so that can go in the box. Yeah, love it. Ooh. Throwing the glue around. I have to watch the time before it shuts off. Yes, beautiful. And then I have this envelope. It was in the kit with this and this envelope. I made them, this one I think I made larger. Yeah, I just always adjust things the way I want them. I don't know if this is exactly the way it was or I shrunk it down, but the envelope is in that kit. I'm not sure if everything will end up because now I'm using the third paint chip. But yeah, maybe it is cute to have 3 items and yeah, 1 item in every signature that has a paint chip. So glue that down. This I did myself, a bit of an angle, cut in an angle, because I always like it when you can easily take something out that is in the envelope. And if it's completely straight, I think with this one, both these, this one also, I think, it was exactly until the fold line. So I always want a bit room. This is not much also, but yeah, here I did more. So maybe I have to cut that. And you don't have to, it's just that I want to, let's see that I don't have any glue in here. Yeah. So this will be a real envelope, and now you can see what is left if you put something in there that you can take it out easily. Now, of course, my paint chip is way too long. So I'm going to cut it there. Two strips will be cut off. Okay. And of course the lighter colors, because they are not that interesting. Pick it up. Okay. Let's see that I have it the right way up. Now I want it a bit off the side, and you can see a bit here and a bit there. Okay. Yeah, this is a bit the same principle than the other 2 cards, because it's a paint chip, it's a flower, and maybe a label. But also to show you, you can use it in a journaling card, a tag, an envelope. You can do it as a collage on a page also. So I cut this flower. This is also from one of the kits I have. I want that a bit there, so it can stay on there. And this, yeah, it's also fragile. So almost everything can stay. And this I will glue, because I think if I glue it, you won't see that it was attached. That it was, it wasn't attached anymore. I can't remember the negative word. That one. Everything that is sticking out I can later cut off. This one. Ooh. Let's see if I can. It was here. I don't even think it sticks out. That would be cute. I didn't want any label or anything extra here because there's already not super much left of the envelope, but you can see the beautiful design here. So let's, yeah, this just fits. Okay, cut these off, and then mindful that I don't cut into the envelope. Yeah. Beautiful. And then on the back, this one is in the ink and page journal kit. I really liked it. This also has a beautiful flap, but you can see it when you open it. Ah, I had to reinforce it. I forgot. Does it work? Normally you can glue it pretty far up. Yeah, I think it will be fine. Let's see. Normally I cut it from cardstock also and then glue it together. And now I forgot. Yep. But most of it is glued down. That's also what matters. If it's just a tiny bit that you glued, oh, then you might get into trouble that it will stick out, that the flap doesn't stay underneath. But in this instance it doesn't. Still glue there, so I have to let that dry. And then there will be something cute in there. And why do I have the feeling I want something there? This is a bit big. Let's see if I have just a bit. Something like that. Just to break it up. Maybe, but I have to search all my little drawers, but I think it might be nice. Or here's, yeah, just a bit. Let's see. Yeah, this one is the same, so I'm going to just, with this one, I wanted just this. Yeah, I can glue it on, it doesn't matter. Oh, open it is better. Then they're all done. First I thought I don't want to bother you with all the same things, so I wanted a label like that and nothing more. And I think I will leave it open and the recipient can judge if she wants to write in here or close it as an envelope. And I don't want to do anything here because otherwise they're all the same. Then this is a page again from that second kit, and I want to make a bag. out of it, but I want to cut a window open and put something behind it. Yeah, maybe I can do that in a different video. Let's see. But what I wanted to say, this is a complete journal page, but because I need to have it smaller, otherwise it won't fit in the journal, it will be a tip-in. I shrunk the complete page down because then I don't lose anything. Because if you have the complete A4 and you need to cut off an inch or more, then you lose the beautiful design, and I didn't want that. I'm going to score it. Oh, it doesn't want to get caught. Yeah, I'm going to score it on this side, 1/2 inch. Let's see that it. I'm going to do it like this because very often, if I do it the other way around, it the paper shifts. I just need it a bit. Okay. Larger bone folder is a bit easier. This is also from Ink and Page, a beautiful background. And this is from the other kit. But it will be a bag like this. So I am going to fold it. I'm not going to glue it yet because, of course, I can't make the window, but now I can see what window I want in there. And I want it in here, so I'm not want to, I can glue it here. I will lose that bit in the envelope, but it doesn't matter because it's big enough. Because now, yeah, there's 6.5. I think it will be fine. I want to use the pinking shears, I think you call them. But I want, this will be the front of the bag, this will be the back. Because I'm having a window, so I want the beautiful design to stay here. So, and I always like it when a bag is larger on the back in length than on the front. But that also makes it difficult to cut. Okay. Oh, I could have cut it that bit. Okay. Here is the fold line. And now I want it a bit lower. I always struggle with that to keep it straight. I want it 1/2 inch less. Or like this, just a bit, no. So now I am going to try to cut on the line and hopefully stay straight. Yeah. Now I can't get over the fold line because then I'm cutting into the back side. Let's see if this, nope, I'm not going to risk that. Usually it tears good, but you won't see it, but I'm going to erase that bit of pencil line you can see. Ah, I have to cut that. I think I will cut it away straight, because again, you won't see it. Okay. Yeah, and I think I will like it if this is a bit in an angle. And I have to be careful that I don't start gluing, because that happens a lot. I think, oh, I'm making a bag, I'm going to glue it down, and then I remember that I wanted to do something to the bag. I'm just going to ink it up a bit so it shows more. Then I'm going to pause the video and I will be right back, because then I can cut the, or maybe I can take the machine. I have a little machine to die cut also. Yeah, I can do that later. Yeah, I'm going to pause you and I will be right back in 1 sec. I'm back and I have a lot of a lot of dies, and I was thinking I do like a round one also, but then it really depends what you, I'm not sure what I want to put in there. And then I had these lying for another purpose that I can't remember at the moment, because they're lying there for quite some time. And now I don't, but these, I really like these because you can use them as a label or as a tab if you fold them in. So if you have, yeah, bit kind of this, you can always fold it and use it as a tab also. Yeah, not a big one, but I really like those. But that was an idea of Beth's Journal Boutique. She does that. I love this also. But I realized that I have to think about what I want to put behind it. Because normally I was thinking about something like this. These I also really love. And I have also a smaller one if the, yeah, I love this also. Yeah, I have to think about this. This is not something I can do now, I realize, because I will show it in the next video, or we'll finish it in the next video, because I really have to think about what I want behind this. Because if it's too big and I have a small image, for instance, or I was thinking about a pressed flower or something like that. Yeah, I'm going to put this to the side, and I'll come back to that. So let's recap what I did today. I'm going to put all these back, clean up a bit for the final viewing. I'm going to leave it anyway, because these are the 3 options. I like them all 3. The beautiful journal cards, I love them. Great idea. Thank you, Tracy. The 3 envelopes. I think I'll warm up to it because I like the idea, but this one here, it does, because it's a sticker. Did I make it worse? We'll see what happens to that. This one I also love. I have to stitch it, and then writing space. Yeah, great. Beautiful ideas. So I hope one of them sparks something for you, and you can make it, you want to make it also. So I get all my inspiration on YouTube, so I hope I can do the same for you. Thank you so much for being here. I always say it it warms my heart. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I will see you in the next video, and I love you all. Bye bye.